compatible. But if you look at it, it's more like a muzzle brake than a hide. Well, it depends. That's debatable, but it could actually be. But anyway, if it's long enough to reach that 16-inch legal length, and then you pin it in place, then you don't need to deal with it. It's legally part of the barrel. That's the way that I had to do it. There's no SBRs. SBRs are evil, you know?
We did it!
Yeah, you did it. Totally. Actually, one of the headaches that I had was the muzzle device, because there's all sorts of similar ones. But what really gives it away as to what it is this diamond spike sort of thing in the front. That pretty much narrows it down to the Troy Made Evil. But was only a matter of, is it a flash hider or is it a snake calls it a flash hider, or is it a muzzle brake? So they have very similar ones, and basically the difference is that a muzzle brake, I mean apart from the function of course, would be the exact same diameter or nearly so as the bullet. So like a 22 caliber muzzle brake will have just barely enough room for the bullet to go through. Meanwhile, the flash hider has a different purpose and shaped differently, and it will be a much wider opening. So really, it's kind of hard to say in the game itself, because Snake calls it a hider in the cutscene, but it's very possible that they had no idea what they were actually dealing with. So it kind of looks from the size and the proportions of it that it's muzzle brake. But either way, it doesn't matter because I went with a flash hider anyway, because a muzzle brake will actually create a lot of concussion, more than you want, especially to the sides when you're shooting the rifle indoors. That's not fun. So the flash hider, and the drawback is that technically the muzzle brake has more concussion to the side, but reduces recoil. But on the 5.56, man, whatever, man. I actually fired with a muzzle brake and a flash hider. It's not that big of a difference. So I just went with the flash hider thing. Anyway, what are you talking about? Grab. Okay, tell me more. In Poland, you can have a suppressor, but you can't mount it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Dude, you should like hear some of the bullshit you have to deal with in California. Let's not even go there, like, at all. But it's very similar to what you mentioned. You can have two pieces of things, and if you put them together, you're a felon overnight, or that specific second that you put them together. Oh man. On the federal level, it's like that for like SBRs and stuff. Yeah. It's a fucking mess, man. Coming here from Europe, learning all of the legal the mess that it is, state laws with the federal laws and how they work. I also picked like one of the worst states, easily one of the worst states to deal with. So, yep, nothing really surprises me anymore in terms of these laws. They're so dumb. It's not even funny. And now we got people arguing about things in the chat about technicalities. I'm sure that's legal advice, man. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let me do a few calls here. We got sidetracked quite a bit because somebody wanted to customize the M4, so I started talking about the M4. Before we move on. Yeah, that's the other headache to deal with. Not just the barrel length, the overall length. Oh god.
You shut down the station, Snake. Nice job.
Could have done it in my sleep.
Now that they've lost one of their bases, the regime troops will be on the defensive. This is your opportunity to slip through. Snake, I see you found yourself a uniform from the old regime's army. It's just like the ones the rebels are wearing.
Yeah, just my size, too.
The rebels are a heck of a lot less likely to shoot at you if you're wearing that uniform. Don't hesitate to put it on if you're feeling a little naked.
I'll do that.
Of course, you have to act the part, too. Don't forget to play nice.
Don't worry. I'll behave.
MGS3 reference there. If you're feeling a little naked.
The battle at the power station seems to have died down a little, but the situation hasn't changed. Whoever wins has got the area in lockdown, so Snake, proceed with caution.
Okay. Should be a call about the sign here.
Naomi's lab is to the north. Head north, Snake.
Please.
Naomi's lab is to the north. Head north.
Ah, he's not talking about it. I really don't want to go into Draven's cutscene right now. He just pisses me off.
Naomi's lab is to the north. Naomi's lab is to the north. Head north, Snake.
Okay. He's not talking about it. It sounds like maybe you guys live in different states. The whole receiver into a pistol thing is another touchy subject.
Naomi's lab.
Really are not getting the call here.
The facility where Naomi's being.
I think it might be north.
Naomi's lab is. Naomi's.
Okay, fuck you, Otacon. You're not telling me anything else. I think we need to go north, but I'm not sure. And at least the guy was talking about his own laws, you know? But let me mess with these guys a little bit. He's gonna grab this guy and put him here. Oh shit, that triggered his emotion. I was gonna shoot people, maybe.
Back me up!
Back me up for what?
Oh, it was you. Go, go, go!
He's even reloading. Nice. Okay. Oh no, oh fuck, he fell off. Let's see how crazy the CQC range is. Okay. You really had to go out of your way to glitch this though. Come on. Oh shit.
Stay out of my way.
Oh, rip. What a shame. He was a good man. What a rotten way to die. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Okay. Yeah, that's what laughing does. I was trying to do it earlier during Act 1. Makes them shoot friendlies. Look at him. That doesn't look very comfortable. Oh, okay.
What are you trying to do?
Me? Nothing. You did it. And then if you put him here... Hold on. God damn it. Go up there. And then look away. Wait, no, he's not trying to move though. And he's not moving, so it's not working.
What are you doing?
It's interesting, they don't try to attack me. Can you stay up there, please? After you pass out. Oh, shit. Be gentle. Oh, I can't even wake him up like this. They fuck. Oh, god damn it. What? Oh, if you do that too fast, Snakes, let's go.
What are you trying to do?
Probably doesn't like me very much. Yeah, he's neutral now. Okay, so if I do piss him off...
Damn it! Hey! What are you trying to... Damn it! Hey!
Oh, now he's pissed off. I really need you to stay up there after you pass out. Okay, now he's in a more stable position. Wake him up. What? How's he not alerting? Oh, there you go. Okay then.
We've got him! Back me up! Fire! Back me up!
Oh shit. Here come the guys with guns.
Go, go,
Oh, why are you laughing again? I think he can actually hit me if I stand up. Yeah, he's laughing again. But why? I guess he's been through too much shit.
You mind explaining?
What? Okay, that was weird. They only say that when they're neutral usually. You mind explaining? Yeah, you can hit me. Oh fuck, he's stunned.
Back me up!
Yeah, I mean, I was explaining earlier how their emotions are triggered. And they're triggered by pretty much anything, even getting like other people shooting around them, I guess. Okay, okay. I think I broke it a little bit. Oh shit.
Charge! Go, go, go!
I'm actually gonna die here. I want to do the thing where he teleports now. When he's trying to walk away, like that, and yeah, he can't. As long as I'm looking at him, but if I move the camera away from him, he should. No, maybe. I think they teleport, but it's not working. That's weird. Maybe because of the alert. Yeah, he's stuck. He's not supposed to be up there. But I thought they teleport if you move the camera away from him. Might be because of the alert though. Well, I can still see him. Let me put on the disguise now.
It's you.
Yeah. Okay, now he's trying to get back to where he's supposed to be. Oh, I think he thinks he's there now because he walked enough. No, okay. There you go. Doesn't work as an alert or evasion, I guess. Because he's not actually trying to get back here. Okay, that was a nice bit of nonsense there. Sure. Do drugs. When in doubt. I'm gonna need this for the next area, because now they don't like me very much. Oh, I guess another thing that I might need the disguise again to get away with this. Man, that's stress level. Smoke some cigs. They smell that.
Footsteps.
Oh, no, they heard footsteps. They should smell the smoke too. Yep.
Enemies here.
Oh shit, I forgot there was an entrance here. But it doesn't matter because I'm smoking, so stress goes down no matter what. You might want a little bit of camo for this at least. Be down here. But turning off the power also enables you to do this. Let me get this very effective camo here. Look at it. Okay. We can go across the power lines now because there's no power. That's really the only way to get here. Which isn't too interesting. But there's a few things to pick up. And not everybody knows that you can go here. Yeah, I'm just for has DLC camo. This stuff is kind of useless now. You could also have like, oh, Pentazium there. Brick camo. Kind of like one camo in MGS3. That would work well here. There were DLC songs and podcasts for the iPod as well as some camo patterns. Had special effects as well. You can still get them if you change your DNS to fan servers that are hosting them now. But it only works on the disc version. It doesn't work on the digital version of the one that you would download from PSN, which is what I'm using right now because we're sharing saves with 3Dog. So unfortunately we can't get those But one of these days, I'll do a playthrough with the disc version with podcasts, which are essentially developer commentary on things. Snake tries to CQC with the apple instead of the knife.
You. Come on, hop in. It's getting rough out there. I don't think so. We meet again.
You've been following me.
You seem like an interesting guy, so I decided to check you out. Sit down. A lot of legends about you out there in the intel community, especially in the CIA. You know those nanomachines I injected you with back in the Middle East? They let me track your location. Figures. The B&Bs are here. Things are about to get hairy.
B&Bs.
You never heard of them? They're Beauty and the Beast. Together they're called the B&B Corps. They're a squad of enhanced female soldiers, belong to the PMCs. Anytime there's a mess that needs cleaning up, they're on the scene leading the elites.
That's a female.
Probably freelancers hired by the PMCs. They run out of a separate parent organization. Guess it's time for good old Drebin to let you in on a few things. Ever since you showed up in the Middle East, the B&B Corps has got orders to kill. Their #1 priority is to eliminate some guy on sight. A guy named, Solid Snake. But from where I'm sitting, Old Snake seems a little more appropriate.
Old, huh?
Cheer up. That's the bad news. Word on the street says that beneath those ugly-ass suits, the B&Bs are real babes. Drop dead gorgeous. They also say each one of them's been traumatized by war. Badly. They weren't even soldiers to begin with, you know. More like victims of war. They suffered shell shock on the battlefield. Post-traumatic. It damaged their minds pretty much beyond repair. So the only way they could cope with the reality of battle was to become war machines themselves. The remnants of their human side are buried deep within. The beast, that's what you see on the outside. War transforms a snake into beasts.
War transforms us.
But deep within that shell, something human survives. A fragile, scarred heart. Without a shell to protect it, it's like the yolk of an egg. Word going round is Their natural flesh and blood bodies can't survive in the open for more than a few minutes. And they've been convinced that by killing Snake, their minds will be cleansed. They think it's gonna free them from all the pain, and all the fury, and all the sorrow. Which makes these babes pretty much obsessed with killing you. 4 B&Bs have been identified so far. The one you just saw was Raging Raven. There's also Laughing Octopus, a master of mimicry, and Crying Wolf. She runs on 4 legs. And finally, the mistress of mind control, Screaming Mantis.
Mantis?
Yeah, there used to be a guy by that name in the US military. A Russian psychic. He could control people's minds. I guess she inherited the title. She keeps the other B&B's minds in check with her powers.
Octopus? Raven? Wolf? Mantis?
You got it. They're the Snakehound unit, and they've got you in their sights. Shit. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Drebin. I thought no one was supposed to be able to hack into the system. Are you with the Patriots?
No, sir. I ain't no lale-lule. I mean, I'm no patriot.
You can say Patriot. I guess that means you're clean, right?
The nanomachines I got in me are different from the military kind. No speech restrictions for me.
What the hell are these Patriots? Are they human?
Not anymore, they ain't. They're the law of this world, created over the course of history. They're what holds this world together, keeps this whole mess in check.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and law that Americans invoke so often.
The Patriots are America, the world's greatest military power. They are the war economy, which makes you and me just cogs in a much grander schematic. I mean, someone obviously had to start the whole thing at the beginning, but now their law has taken on a life of its own.
A life of its own.
Yep. The country, the war economy, it ain't run by people. It's run by the system. No need for high-level decision-making authority. It's all handled by a massive, yet simple information processing system. An AI. It works just like natural law. The world's a much simpler place than most folks realize. Every aspect of the Patriot system is closely monitored by 3 peripheral AIs and a core AI that ties them all together. The SOP system is one part of that. It's all backed up by a foolproof control system. So not even yours truly can sneak inside the Patriots' AIs.
What if, hypothetically, someone found a way?
If they could fool the IDS. I guess they could use it as a haven to lay low.
Haven?
You know, like a tax haven. In the internet society, we have net havens, data havens. A haven is someplace where social conventions and the rules of the net don't apply. Back in the 20th century, the super rich would open bank accounts in countries without income tax laws. Not a bad way to evade paying taxes. Now we've got us a society where everybody's DNA and personal info is totally controlled by the nanomachines inside their bodies. Won't be long before people start using havens to escape from ID control. I guess you could say my gun laundering kind of borrows from the haven concept, after a fashion. Even so, good luck finding a way to access the Patriots' AIs from the outside. It's absolutely impossible. No chance in hell. Like I said, there's no breaking into those AIs from the outside.
But Liquid's got something in mind. You sure there's no way?
I'm just a gun launderer. Only reason I'm interested in you is because you start a lot of fires. All right then. You need me? Just give me a ring. Go on. Get your ass back inside. Now! I have you.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? The whole smoking monkey. What? This monkey. Oh, now we have these guys here, but they probably don't like me because of what I did to that one guy. Yep. So, this guy as it is. You can just run through here. How goes it, fellow rebels?
So that's where you were. Who? Oh, you again. What? What happened?
I already have that.
What? Oh, it's you again.
Okay, we are unfortunately nearing. This is regain and PSS here. That's a guinea pig. Okay. We are nearing the stupidest fucking call in the game, maybe. That's a bold statement because this is MGS4.
Huh? What's going on?
This is the call where Raiden's character gets destroyed, flushed down the toilet, and makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Let me take... Did I take this off? We'll see what happens. Maybe not. Fuck it, keep it. Well, AU with the 28 months, thank you.
Let's go.
Oh god. This call makes me wonder if Kojima even knows what the fuck he's writing in his games. He's even played his own games.
Snake, can you hear me? This is Jack, isn't it? I am Raiden. Jack is no more.
Where are you now?
I'm right beside you.
Raiden, where have you been all this time? What have you been doing?
On a mission. Finding something. For someone.
Finding what?
The corpse. Of Big Boss.
What?
I was asked to do this in exchange for Sonny's location.
Liquid?
No. The leader of a small resistance group. Her followers call her Matka Pluku.
Matka Pluku. Big Mama.
We'll finish this later. I'll follow your trail and catch up with you.
Wait, what about Big Boss's body?
It's with her now.
Her.
What's going on, Snake?
Rose, I just got a call from Raiden. It sounds like he's close by.
Jack?
Yeah,
Did he seem okay?
yeah, as far as I could tell from his voice.
Really? That's great. Snake, I have a favor to ask.
What?
Don't let him know I'm involved in this operation, okay? I think it would be best to just leave him alone for now.
What happened between you and Jack?
After the big shell incident, he became unstable. Memories began to resurface from his childhood when he fought for Solidus in the Liberian Civil War. And in the midst of all of that, the baby we had together, it hadn't even been born yet. Jack slowly stopped coming home. And when he did, he'd be dead drunk, sometimes covered in cuts and bruises. Roy was worried. He was Jack's commanding officer.
What?
But Jack just avoided him. I was all alone. And Roy was so kind to me. He's the one who encouraged me to become a counselor. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I needed to get over it. To move on with my life. I'm worried about him, of course, but I'm also afraid of him.
All right. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Thank you, Snake.
And what does Snake have to say to all of that? Alright, I'll keep my mouth shut. This call is just insane on so many levels. Even ignoring everything else, character wise. The factual statement that Campbell was Raiden's commanding officer after the Big Shell incident is just factually wrong. Like, did Kojima even play his own fucking games? What the fuck? Not only Campbell was already retired, Fox Sound didn't exist anymore, Raiden's Fox Sound was fake, and of course the Campbell in MGS2 was an AI, and Raiden says he's never met him in person before. But all of that was during MGS2, let alone like after, when Raiden is supposed to break away from all of that bullshit. And Snake doesn't say anything about that. No, he agrees to stay quiet about it. What? What the fuck, man? You can't just make shit up and, like, I don't know, it's just wrong. There's no way to twist this in any shape or form that would make any sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, factual statements, like, in English or maybe even Japanese. What the fuck, man? What is going on here? I really don't know. But if we can somehow, and that's a big if, look past all of that, you'll notice the other part of the call where she actually mentions what Raiden was doing after MGS2. The fact that Raiden was basically turning into a drunk and beating up Rose and not coming home and getting memories resurface. Now, on the logical standpoint, you could say that, yeah, that could happen from like his PTSD, his past, whatever. But on the narrative, however, it just doesn't make any fucking sense to have Raiden go through what he did in MGS2, only to revert back to being a fucking mess again. Because MGS2 is supposed to be this big, it's almost like a coming of age story for Raiden in a way, where he finds himself, he decides what to do, what to pass on, and leaves his old name behind, starts over and all that. So for the purposes of the character and the story development, the character development that he went through, the story arc, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. This is just MGS4's poor excuse at destroying the character. Because what happened with MGS4 and MGS4 Raiden is perhaps one of the biggest, single most ruined characters in any piece of media, I dare say. The purpose of Raiden in MGS2 was such a apparently intricate, complicated thing to understand that, of course, people reacted badly to and were uncomfortable with. So now we have this problem that Raiden is a pussy and we need to turn him into a badass for MGS4 fan service appreciation and whatnot. So of course, this whole cyborg ninja bullshit Raiden came into existence, which was never Raiden's intended way of ending up or story or character progression or whatever you want to call it. Raiden being the way that he is in MGS4 is absolutely obscene as the ultimate representation of people butchering his character and repurposing or failing to have him understand what his character development is, having people understand what his character development is. And to add to all of this, Shinkawa, the character designer, said something about Raiden's appearance in 4 and how the physical butchering of his body that he went through, because Raiden's body has been butchered quite literally, physically. There's nothing left of him. It's just his head, his face, his brain, his spine, and then the rest is just cyborg body. There's nothing left of him, and his body's been literally butchered. That is a representation of how the fans' reaction and the backlash destroyed him, butchered him. And he reflected that in the character design and in his actual butchering of his body. So when the character designer has to come out and say that they did this as a reaction to Raiden's, received backlash, you know that something is wrong. You did this to Raiden. And Shinkawa isn't just a guy who makes drawings for the hell of it in MGS. No, he's basically Kojima's number 2. He works very closely to make things happen, to create characters and concepts and what they look like and decide what, the art direction of the games and all that stuff. So it's not just that he just draws them as Kojima tells him to. He works very closely with him. What are you talking about? Holy shit, Warthog. I don't know where to begin with that. You're saying that Snake didn't learn from MGS 1 because he was doing shit again in MGS 2? What? Do you not understand the change that Snake went through? MGS 1 turning into his MGS 2 self? And how MGS 1 Snake and MGS 2 Snake are a completely different character? Man, I don't want to go on another 2-hour rant, but I'll try to keep it simple. In MGS 1, Snake starts off as a drunk who had PTSD and wanted to isolate himself from the world and thought he had nothing to fight for. And then he goes through his character development with mostly Meryl seeing, making him see things, but other, all the events of MGS 1, and finds something to fight for. And he, at the end of MGS 1, he literally says, it's time I fight for someone else and I find a new meaning in life. And that's what he fights for in MGS 2. How the fuck can you say that Snake learns nothing from MGS 1? That's like the biggest character development that he goes through. Turns into his MGS 2 self. And then tries to do that with Raiden. And that's when it fails. So, yeah, let's not get into all of that. You might need to play MGS 1 again. And then just do Snake as this figure to deliver Kojima's message and fighting for change and passing on information and deciding for yourself. Okay. No, man, it's a whole different story from the beginning of MGS 1. Snake. Anyway, the problem here is not with Snake, oh, that was close. It's with Raiden, obviously. I don't know what the fuck, even if you want to believe those facts, which from the narrative standpoint makes no sense whatsoever. Having Raiden sort of do this 180. I mean, all the characters do a fucking 180 in their character development in MGS4. But the factual statement that they talk about Campbell that way, it really confuses the fuck out of me. It's like Seriously, the only explanation I can come up with is that Kojima was trying to get away with as much bullshit as possible as he could, hoping that nobody would notice, and you know, with just lots of resentment put into MGS4's events and story and characters. It's really quite incredible. What the fuck, man? Not just resentment, of course, but also like depression. Oh, I don't think I have the VSS here. Fuck that guy. I can only pick that up here. So
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra
there it is. Roy was worried. He was Jack's commanding officer. What the shit? Yeah, of course, that's a very oversimplified way of putting it. But yeah, one of the reasons the Snake is old in this game is that Kojima was tired. That's one way of putting it. Maybe Rose was confused. Yeah, but the problem is that Snake doesn't say anything about it, man. Snake is quite the opposite. He says, "Oh, okay, I'll shut up."
Snake, the rebels have got an armored
Oh,
dozer.
look at this guy
They're
here.
probably gonna use it to bust their way into the mansion. Give it
Okay.
some cover and it might get you inside the compound.
Holy shit, that's CQC range. Uh-oh. Ah, fuck, he actually made it, I think. I got greedy, wanted to get both of them there. Okay, so before we get into this, actually, now is the time to, now that this, all of this is rebel controlled, now is the time to head back and do some death calls. Now we can get all the dreams about dying that Snake has. Holy shit. Let's see, what shall we do first? Let's find someone. Hey, you know what? That's one of the big things that, for example, Metal Gear Solid Rising could have addressed. Before they turned it into a shitfest, of course. Into a joke, into a completely useless version of itself, what it was supposed to be. Damn, they could have fixed it so much. But anyway, that would have been yet another +1 time that they brought Campbell out of retirement. Man, poor Campbell was like retired 6 times now. Okay, let's piss this guy off and die.
Huh? What?
And that's how I feel about it, man. What?
Damn it. Oh. Hey. Huh?
Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I shouldn't have done that. Oh man.
Hey.
Okay, there we go. Okay. So first we're gonna die with punches, which actually triggers generic death. It's unrelated to everything else.
Come in, Snake.
Oh, see those strings on Snake?
Snake.
Kind of hard to see. We'll point them out next time. Okay, so dying by getting punched in the face will give us generic death call.
I feel kind of dumb bringing this up, but
It's okay. You can tell me.
you see, I died recently.
Died?
Well, I can't shake the feeling that I've died before. I can't quite describe the sensation. It's like I died and then restarted the mission. I also get the sense that I'm watching myself from a distance, over my own shoulder.
It may be a mild case of depersonalization disorder.
Meaning?
It's nothing to be concerned about. It could be caused by some trauma you suffered in the past.
In the past. What do you think it is?
I can't say for sure, but this feeling that you've died before, Snake, maybe it's a warning about death in real life.
What do you mean by a warning?
Your subconscious is constantly trying to get you to visualize death in your explicit conscious.
So I should what? Act carefully? Avoid death?
That's right. It's making sure you know that even you should fear death. After all, everybody's praying for you to come back safely. So please, Snake, be careful out there. Use your head before you act.
No shit.
Be more careful. Thanks.
Avoid death? Wow. No shit. Okay, let's do another kind of death here. Have I ever had a near-death experience? There was one time that I seriously thought I was gonna choke. I think it was food. What else could it have been? I don't know if it would have been fatal. Maybe. Probably. Well, let's die to explosions now. Whee! Gonna take a while. Holy shit, that momentum. Nice. Hold on, I can control this. Let's see, C4. New speedrun strats. Oh, you can't do a mid-roll. That sucks. Never mind.
Snake, are you all right? Snake? Snake!
Alright. And remember what Snake says. One explosion. Not quite. One blast.
Rose, you there? There's something I wanted to ask you.
You're not hurt, are you?
Hurt? What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just making sure. Forget I asked.
What's the matter?
I was catching a few minutes of shut-eye, and I had a dream. A dream where you were in an explosion. It seemed so real, I couldn't help but get a little worried.
Relax, I'm alive. Death by explosion, huh? It's true. One blast and I'm off to meet my maker.
Not all explosives are the stationary bomb type. For example, if you hear a pin being pulled out of a grenade, you know what's coming next. You need to be aware of these things.
Yeah, I'll make a point of it. Thanks for looking out for me, Rose.
Don't mention it.
It was actually Rose's dream there. Okay, now we can do... well, I guess gunfire. That's the most default one. Piss this guy off again. But this time I'm not gonna disarm him. Oh shit, he dropped it. I forgot that he starts crying. I'm sorry, dude. Don't worry, we'll find chapter 3 one day. Okay, now he's... well, we'll just have to find another one.
We're under attack! We had a hostile
We're under attack.
Snake, what's wrong? Answer me, please! Snake?
sick.
Well, this is a surprise. What's the occasion?
I've been having these dreams where I get shot and die. I'm sneaking around and suddenly someone shoots me from behind. Or I'm in a gun battle and I get shot through the heart.
You've faced being shot at countless times before, haven't you?
So?
In psychology, dreams are interpreted as messages from your subconscious. They may be trying to tell you that if you keep this up, you'll die like you do in your dreams.
So, it's telling me not to repeat the mistakes I've made in my dreams. Okay. I'll have to be more careful when I see enemies with guns. Maybe spend more time sneaking around their backs, especially when there's shooting going on.
That sounds like a good plan. Be careful, Snake.
Alright. Now is a really weird one. MGS4 actually has a call for drowning to death. Now you might wonder, where the fuck do you drown to death? There's no water. Well, there is. There is water in two places. There's water here, and there's water in Act 3 in the little river. So, there's actually swimming and drowning, swimming controls and everything. As crazy as it is, there's incredibly a call for drowning to death. Still more water than MGS5, of course. Wow, you can even fire guns underwater. That's not... Oh man, is the brass like floating around? Oh, there it is. Oh, rip. Screaming
Come in, Snake. What
underwater.
happened? Snake? Snake!
You kill a frog by drowning them. I don't think you can drown frogs. Oh, wait, there's a little bit of water there. Might be able to maybe hold them up into the water. I would imagine so, because that little bit of water there is like ankle deep. That's MGS5 water there, man.
Rose, I know it sounds weird, but I can't shake this feeling that I've drowned before.
Like deja vu?
Well, more like I have this gut feeling like I died underwater at some point.
Are you afraid of water?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Then I wonder what it could be.
Except now it feels like I'm more aware than ever of drowning. I'm paying more attention to my O2 gauge and coming up for air more regularly.
That's a good thing then. As long as you're aware of that danger and how to avoid it, you'll be able to respond more effectively to real-life crises.
You're right. No more risky underwater maneuvers for me.
Good to hear it, Snake. That's what we're all hoping for. That you'll finish the mission and come home safely.
That'd be nice. Anyway, sorry to bother you.
Not at all. You can call me anytime, Snake.
Risky underwater maneuvers. How do you even do that? Like, there's not enough water to be risky with it. But yeah, it's actually kind of insane that there's a call for it. Meanwhile, things like falling from excessive height or burning to death don't have a call. They have just the generic one that we did with getting punched. Okay, so there's one more for getting shanked to death. And to do that, we'll have to find a PMC, because the rebels don't have knives. The PMCs do. Speaking of getting robbed a knife point, yeah.
Naomi's lab is somewhere inside those mansion grounds. Proceed immediately. Infiltrate the place and find out where she is.
Holy shit, the people die. Okay. Wait a second. Don't kill me just yet. Oh, there's it. There's a knife. Perfect.
Snake, what happened? Snake? Snake!
Rose, I keep getting these visions of being stabbed to death whenever I see a knife. It's not quite deja vu, but just seeing one of those things gives me a feeling like I'm being stabbed.
I see. It's said that the shorter the physical distance between you and the enemy, the stronger your psychological resistance to violence becomes. It may be that the knife symbolizes close quarters combat, and it's evoking an image of your own death.
So, my subconscious is warning me not to get gutted?
Perhaps. It's only a theory.
Wasn't real high on my to-do list anyway.
I know, Snake. If you encounter an enemy with a knife, watch out. What could you do? Let's see. You could avoid standing directly in front of them, or roll to the side, or step back to avoid a close quarters attack. I know it must sound funny for me to be giving you this kind of advice.
No, it's good advice. I think it's helping.
Contact me anytime.
Burning to death just gives you the generic call that we just did for punches earlier. I tried it. You could burn yourself to death, yes, but it just doesn't have a call. Alright, I think we can move on now. Three dogs should be here pretty soon. With some luck, we'll even avoid having to do the boss fight. Unlikely.
Naomi's lab is somewhere inside those mansion grounds. Proceed immediately. Infiltrate the place and find
Man,
out.
I really don't want to deal with Revan's stories. Like, I really don't want to listen to them. Is there a camel for this? Holy shit, there is. What? What's it called? Iron. Okay, just iron cannon. What's he gonna do now? Okay. Oh shit! Man, that was quick. Now it doesn't give armor. Only the DLC metal camo does that. It's called metal camo. There are special camos with super effects, yes, but they're all DLC. And we don't have any of them. What's going on here? Oh, that didn't do shit. Okay then. Slowly now. Aim first. Okay, we're getting quite stressed here, but don't worry. Because there's a solution. I just need a machine gun. That's much better. Let me kill the stamina here. Incidentally, that's what beds are for. But the real goal here is look up and what's that? Look how quickly it just shoots back up.
It's a key.
Holy shit. What's that sound? What's Snake doing? Okay, all done. That's some sick ass camo. What's this one called? Matte camo. Okay. How about the floor then? Carpet, of course. I don't know what I expected. Nobody will see me here. Wood cam. It's you can actually register these. We never do that, but you can save it. There's a memory system for it if you want. Kind of useless, but it's a cute feature. Or just tile camo. Yep. So we could do manual, and then wood camo is now here. As well as presets. This is where the DLC presets would show up. If I had them. You can see this one just never changes. If you select it manually, it just stays like this. Which is kind of weird, because you would expect it to change, but it doesn't. They're pretty useless. I don't even know what this exists since you have the automatic. Hey, that's kind of like the controller that I'm using right now. Is there a skin camo? No. There's a couple spots where they have really unique looking ones. Like, we'll have to get past the boss fight first. I missed quite a few calls there, but we were rambling about other shit. That's okay.
Then we'll have to make a lot of changes. Yes, that's right. We'll need another go at it. That won't be a problem. Uh-huh. Yes. I've taken care of it. Of course.
Why are we Call of Duty now?
Yes, the next test.
Naomi.
And things on your end? I see. We're on schedule here as well. I know. Me too. Until then.
Naomi.
Snake. I knew you'd come. You and I, neither of us can escape our fate. I haven't seen you since Shadow Moses. How long? 10 years?
9.
And Dr. Emmerich, is he with you?
Why?
I thought he'd be the only one able to open the mail I sent. Not many people could recognize 4D sound data in a Soliton radar file. How is the good doctor?
Otacon's fine. He's the same as ever.
Otacon? I see.
Who were you just talking to?
Liquid. Although I suppose he's really Ocelot, from a medical standpoint.
I thought he was here.
He's not, at the moment.
Where are all the guards?
They know I won't escape. I'm powerless to resist. I have no choice but to cooperate.
Naomi. What happened in the Middle East?
What you saw was the soldiers' emotions run amok.
Another product of the system.
You don't trust me?
I'm not sure yet.
And if I answer your question,
Let's hear it first.
Liquid... We thought the SOP was an ID control system designed primarily to maintain order and control in battle. And we were right. But only partially. SOP had another function. To control people's senses. The nanomachines inside soldiers' bodies adapt to different conditions, promoting the release of neurotransmitters, hormones, and stimulants, giving them an edge in battle. They can create an artificial combat high by releasing endorphins at the same time a soldier kills an enemy. Or they can suppress hormones to neutralize the soldier's emotions, prevent them from panicking and engaging in friendly fire or needless massacres. It's all controlled by the system's core AI. It artificially controls the soldier's pain, emotion, senses, in other words, the essence of his being. The skyrocketing demands of the war economy have fueled the demand for more soldiers and more fighting. This in turn led to the development of technologies to rapidly improve their combat abilities and control their actions. The system ensures a steady supply of battle-optimized soldiers at a minimum of cost. But you, of all people, must understand, Snake, that unlike combat technique, a soldier's senses can't be taught. They must be earned through experience.
Does this have something to do with that test of yours?
The goal was to release the soldiers' nanomachines from the system, but we didn't know about the mental control.
And the nanomachines went berserk?
No. Our test was a success. At least it confirmed our hypothesis at the time. Just as we predicted, the nanomachines stopped functioning, and the PMC soldiers were freed from the grips of the system. But the moment the system stopped, all the pain and fury and sorrow, all the trauma and stress, all the hatred, regret, guilt, all the sensations that had been suppressed were unleashed within their hearts. Their memories, unlike their senses, weren't erased. Each enemy soldier they'd killed, each lost comrade, each threat of violence against the innocent, every act of war they'd committed was etched firmly in their hearts. In suppressing the user's mind, the nanomachines exact a heavy burden on his heart. The user's body rejects the nanomachines. This reaction must then be suppressed with drugs. Before the user knows it, his mind is in complete shambles. Snake, remember Frank?
Frank Yeager. Gray Fox.
They twisted his body for their experiments and nullified his broken heart with nanomachines. SOP has taken it even further and applied it to living human beings. The sins of war these soldiers carried inside them returned to assault them in the form of unimaginable shell shock. The meaning in the system may have changed, but the battlefield hasn't. Until that point, war was like a game to them. And then suddenly, reality came crashing down.
Man, that's basically what my PS3 looks like. Under construction.
Ordinarily, our hearts are hardened through experience. Even the most grizzled veterans live with an inescapable guilt they've had to overcome bit by bit through the years. And even then, it never truly goes away.
I don't know, man. There's a big marking that says operator on the slide, you know?
That essential experience was simply too much to bear.
But what about me? I've never been under the system's control.
That's why I want to examine your body. You need to know too. All right, Snake. Undress. Snake, what's gotten into you? Hurry up. Oh my God. Snake.
All right, let's just get this over with.
Yes. Of course. I'm sorry. Snake, do you remember what I told you in my video mail about the first generation of nanomachines?
The ones you stuck me with at Moses.
Yes. The nanomachines are recharged by your body heat. They won't stop functioning until they're all extracted. Or until you do. Most of them were lost through bleeding and excretion, but around 30% still remain inside your body, attached to your cells. Not finished yet. The first generation were never ID registered, so they don't react in the same way as the SOP nanomachines. Ready? But they may be interfering with your body and with your heart.
So, does the aging have something to do with Fox die too?
No. Your telomeres were intentionally set up to be short, regardless of the age of the original. One of the genes that inhibit reproduction and aging, the Clotho gene, was intentionally mutated as well. But more importantly, your chromosomes, like liquids, were provided with Terminator genes to prevent them from making copies.
Why?
Your clones created for one purpose: war. And so, in order to prevent you from being abused by clients or stolen by the enemy, they shortened your lifespan and removed your ability to reproduce. It was a safety device to ensure that the seed of Big Boss didn't end up in the hands of others. The reason you're aging so rapidly isn't because of disease, faulty research, or Fox die. It's how you were born. It's your natural lifespan.
The truth, Naomi. How long is my body gonna hold out?
Your cells, blood, organs, nerves, skeletal system, muscle tissue. Every part of your body is aging rapidly. An ordinary man wouldn't even be standing by now. Snake, the only thing keeping you together is the strength of your will.
How long do I have?
Half a year. Don't. Snake. There's something I have to tell you.
Now what?
You and I both know your body is approaching its limit. But when I said half a year, I wasn't talking about your lifespan.
What do you mean?
We can't get rid of the Fox dye in your body completely. At this point, it's circulating within you like a normal virus.
Yeah, so?
Listen to me. Fox dye only kills its victims when the infected person's genetic code fully matches the genetic sequence programmed into the virus's receptors. In other words, it only attacks targets with specific genes.
I know. That's what killed the AT president. And Liquid.
Yes. And at the same time, it's set up to protect those not designated as targets from the virus's harmful effects. Here. I'll show you. The receptors on the Fox dye inside your body are breaking down. The rapid aging process is changing the environment within your body. As a result, the virus is starting to mutate. The viruses on the left are Fox dye in its original form. The ones on the right I took from your body. They're already mutated. The receptors, they're wearing down.
Meaning?
This mutated version of Fox dye could activate even if the infected person's genetic pattern doesn't perfectly match the receptors. Which means the virus is becoming indiscriminate about what type of target it kills. Ever since Shadow Moses, Fox dye has been breeding continuously in the nanomachine colony inside your body and dispersing into the air. But there are no more targets to attack, so there haven't been any more outbreaks. However, if the receptors continue to wear down, it'll become a killer virus that attacks untold numbers of victims.
What if we kill them all? Remove them from the body?
There are no antibodies either. I don't know what percentage of the receptors have to break down, or how many people will be targeted when that happens. But what is certain is that people will begin to catch Foxdie through airborne transmission. It'll start with those closest to you. Then, one by one, they'll lose their lives. The part of the virus that distinguishes between individuals will start to break down in about...
Half a year.
No. 3 months at the most.
3 months?
Ironic, isn't it? You've spent your entire life saving the world from Metal Gear, from nuclear annihilation. And now, you're becoming a doomsday device yourself. I can't predict exactly how devastating the epidemic will be. Whether just 1% of the human race could unlock the broken receptors, or whether we all can. In either case, 3 months from now, you'll be a walking biological weapon. If it were up to me, you'd be quarantined already.
It's not over yet.
I know. You still have a job to do. You have 3 months. Still enough time to think once all of this is done with.
And if I choose death first? Will that stop Foxdie from spreading?
When the host dies, the virus dies with it.
Yeah, man, you're like wrong, but I'm just one.
Snake, tell me one more thing. Have you been to a hospital lately?
Yeah.
While you were there, did they give you an injection?
Don't they always?
Take a look at this. These came out of your body as well. It's a new strain of Foxdie, one I've never seen. Someone must have put them in you recently. Do you have any idea who?
Him.
Surprise.
The new Foxdie strain is starting to multiply rapidly.
No shit.
What's in it?
I can't say for sure. I'll need to do some more tests. Here, take this. It contains the same substance the soldiers' nanomachines secrete inside their bodies. It's a drug that inhibits the nanomachine's ability to regulate the senses. The nanomachines inside the body malfunction when the system interferes with them. It triggers a reaction in the body, which is why you're having the seizures. Give yourself a shot whenever they get bad. It's potent, so use it sparingly, unless you want to end up an invalid. It may restore your psyche for a short while, but use it too often and the amount restored will start to decrease. I've been a fool. I let myself drown in my nanomachines, and now I'm trapped by them.
You said yourself we mustn't allow ourselves to be chained to fate.
I can't slip free.
Then I'll free free us both. Where's Liquid?
I can't tell you yet. Not until you free me.
Do we know?
Liquid left here last night.
Where was he headed?
Those are my terms. I can't leave this place of my own will.
What are you talking about?
I'm being watched. Liquid has altered his plan. Removing the system will only cause his army to collapse from within. So he's chosen to seize control instead. Liquid's objective is to hijack the SOP system. He'll use it to create the ultimate army of perfect soldiers and launch his insurrection against the Patriots. There's a name for his new plan. He calls it Guns of the Patriots.
Roll credits.
Guns of the Patriots.
Now let's make it clear. The DARPA chief was not a target of Foxdie. Decoy Octopus was. That's why he died. And that's why Ocelot had to kill the DARPA chief manually. The blood thing that Decoy Octopus did was for the transmitter and the nanomachines, not for his fucking DNA changing. Always be confused no matter what.
Octo camo.
Even after this scene, there'll be people who say the snake is all because of Foxeye.
Come on! Laugh when you can! There's no escape from here! Laugh yourself to death!
Yeah, the whole Decoy Octopus thing can be a little confusing in this one, but within itself it makes perfect sense, really. When you learn that Jim Houseman wanted the DARPA chief to get back, of course, that means he was not a target.
Snake. You'll have to break through to go after Naomi. Take out those enemy soldiers and clear a path.
What? What? Hey!
Shit, I think I missed that one. Yep, there she is. I do not play that game, really. I've heard of it. It has something to do with Warhammer, doesn't it? God damn it. There's so many games I have no clue about that I want to play. My backlog is like ridiculous. I should not have jumped down just yet. Appear somewhere else. That works. It doesn't matter if they die. I'm not going for no kills, and also that doesn't count as a kill, so. She fell to her death, not my problem. Let's try and make this quick, because it's just painful, man. These bosses. I feel like if you wanted to get a 1911 that actually looks like this, it's kind of weird, but it's got like this green OD frame. And you probably had to change the grips. And get a rather barrel. And Snake even has this fancy ass laser guide rod. God damn it. Why is this so hard to make and just 4 guns? Yeah, I know it's a TRP, but yeah, we're just talking about it. But finding this frame and this collar, I don't know. I looked around, maybe I didn't dig around enough, but yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird, kind of unique to it. And the ones that do come with this sort of OD frame do not have those grips, so you have to change the grips. Yeah, I'm not surprised if it's not in production anymore. That's usually the case. Yeah, it is adjustable rear sight. Anyway, it sucks in a game. Yeah, you have to go through so much extra trouble to do it. Oh, language.
Laugh with me!
This flinches. Okay. Oh. We have some of the brightest calls in this fight. Damn, where could she be?
Snake, Octopus's suit seems to work the same way as your Octo Camo. It'll use mimicry and traps as weapons against you. Stay focused. Don't be deceived by its disguises. Snake, the radar reacts.
Okay. Does she seriously not do anything here? Just disappears, okay. I don't think you can press against it. Somebody was asking if you could press against it to get the camera. Nope. Oh shit. That already? Okay. Oh, get back here. I really should not have let her go away there. That was weird. Holy shit, she took damage but she kept going. Okay, now that she's at 50% is when the Mark II shows up. And boy, the calls about it. Snake is a fucking idiot.
Snake, come here.
Oh, that's Autocom, right? Derp, derp,
This way,
derp.
Snake. Not very smart, are we?
Otacon, What the hell were you thinking sending me over there?
Hold on a minute. I didn't tell you to go anywhere.
Thanks a lot. I just got nailed by a trap. Are you trying to get me killed?
Now, wait a second, Snake.
Something is fishy here. Let's take an hour to figure out together, shall we? Wait a second. Hold on, what could
This
that...
way, Snake.
Oh,
Oh, you should have been more careful.
thanks, Otacon. I'll keep that in mind.
Something's fishy here. Someone keeps calling you, but it's not me.
Octopus.
Think about what she can do.
It's a fake.
It sure is possible. Watch out, Snake.
This is the levels of stupid of like when they in Act 4 need to figure out what Liquid is trying to do. Who could it be?
This way, Snake.
Something's fishy here.
You should have been more careful.
Snake, you've got to be more careful. Those are traps laid by Octopus. Use your head, man.
We have reverted to like below Otacon levels now. Use your head, man. When Otacon talks to you like that, you know that you fucked up. I get it. What a twist. Otacon is the bad guy. Right? Get scoffed at. Don't see shit. Oh fuck. I need something else, but okay. That's fine. Just take it. It's Naomi.
Naomi?
Shoot even more.
It's another mimic.
She
Watch
really
out,
likes doing
Snake.
that today. What? Where are you going? She missed. Oh, cool. Stay here. Nope. Fuck. I really don't want to get off the bed now. There you go. It sure is possible.
I am an octopus. An 8-legged beast. These tentacles are beyond my control. Their will is the will of the battlefield. Funny. So funny. It's all so funny. No. It's not funny. Nothing is funny. I shouldn't be laughing. I can't. The truth is, I'm not laughing. Not laughing at all. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry I laughed. I'm sorry. I won't laugh anymore. I can't. I don't want to.
Snake, she's shed her suit.
Okay.
Who knows
Seriously.
what she'll throw at you next?
We
Watch
advise that unless you live alone or something, just open porn in a different tab. It's easier to explain. And remember, anything that goes on here, always remember that Kojima wanted the beauties to be naked during this. Of course, it didn't let him do that. Just find the loudest porn you can that covers the screens here, because that's easier to explain, really. Come on. There you go. Big glitch. Holy shit, she's like oiled up or something. Look, it's just glistening. Okay. I don't know what it is, but it seems more noticeable than usual. Maybe it's just me. Holy shit, man. She's all oiled up or something. Maybe I just never pay attention to it. Take a look at her. There she is. What is going on here? like I said, horn is easier to explain. Oh shit. So hold on a second, because up until this point, you might think, oh, the player's just being silly, doing things you're not supposed to do, right? But then you get to this area, and the background noise changes as such. One question that I'm gonna have for Kojima is, what exactly are these sounds supposed to represent here? Because I don't know. And then, I mean, her regular attack is this, so... Yep. What the fuck? I seriously doubted the ESRB got to this point, you know? Enough to rate it. Right. I'm actually just trying to read what it says in her back, you know? Guess we need something with railgun network. In an emergency, open here for quick separation of seat systems. Okay, open here. There's actually quite a few things to do with them. They also have poses when they're crawling, so there's not a lot of time. Get down. Where are these sound effects, Kojima? This is in the game, okay? Let's make that perfectly clear. Get off. I guess we'll have to do the song with the last 20 seconds or whatever. Quick! Yeah, that was quick. Unfortunately, Three Dog did not make it in time to save me from Drebin.
Yo, Snake. Looking good today.
Drebin, what do you want?
That's cold, man. And here I was about to tell my very best customer about face camo.
Face camo?
That camo skull cap you just picked up from Tentacle's shell. It utilizes the same kind of technology as your octo camo suit. Using the two together can get you even better results. I'd hang on to it if I was you.
Doesn't fit. It's not my size or shape.
Yeah, looks like it could use a bit of tailoring before you can sport it. Not my line of work, but... Ain't you got a buddy who specializes in that kind of thing?
Somebody's done their homework.
Hey,
Oh god, here it comes.
Is that the real reason you injected me with those nanomachines? To spy on me?
I prefer the term customer data management myself.
Drebin.
Relax. It's strictly confidential. I ain't gonna share it with anybody.
Then what did you mix a virus in with the nanomachines for?
Virus?
A certain virus was detected in my body. Are you saying it wasn't in the nanomachines you injected?
Look, you do know there are other folks who could have done this to you. And besides, what would I gain from infecting you? Better for me that you're out there kicking ass on the battlefield. I was watching you, Snake. You're a real piece of work. Never thought I'd meet the man who could take down Laughing Octopus.
Oh shit.
She just kept on laughing.
No.
Now why do you
I don't care.
Something in her past.
You got it. She's from a village in Scandinavia.
No, shut up.
A seaside hamlet known to all the locals as the Devil's Village. Place wasn't known for devils, though. It was known for octopus. See, this was one of the few places in Europe where they ate octopus customarily. Anyway, there's this cult of crazies who for some reason hate the village with a passion. Then, when she was just a teenager, things get bad.
Great writing.
These nutcases get their hands on some weapons and attack the village. Overnight, her sleepy little fishing town becomes a war zone. They round up all the villagers and execute them one by one. Except for that girl. They had something else planned for her. Something a whole lot worse than dying. Calling her the devil's child, they forced her to do the kind of thing you'd expect from one of Lucifer's own. After they made her torture her family and friends, they made her kill them. The whole time they were forcing her to laugh, howl like some sort of demon. Like she was enjoying it. What was she gonna do? Say no? They'd kill her too. So she let fear take control and did exactly as they told her. She butchered the bodies of the ones she loved and laughed while she did it. And as she bathed in their blood, it gradually turned from deep red to jet black. To her, it looked like the ink of an octopus. The experience scarred her deep. Ever since then, she hasn't stopped laughing. Only, that ain't really laughter.
Why are you telling me this? You expect me to feel sorry for her?
Nah. I know you got no room for that stuff in your world. And besides, this is war. Right? In a way, though, I guess it was the right thing to do.
What was?
Fighting you cleansed her mind. All right, enough chit-chat. There's other beasts out there in them woods. Watch your back.
Shut the fuck up, Trip. Shut up. Who the fuck wrote this shit? Oh, there's some crazy who for some reason hate the village and somehow they get weapons. And then change the animal and the location and the emotion and you got copy and paste story for all 4 of them. But you know, fighting them was the right thing to do. You really cleanse their asshole, Snake. Every time. Oh god, here comes Raiden trying to be a mentor to Snake, telling him how to track things. Ah man. Okay. The thing is though, there was never any shitting parrot. It's not just bosses from the first game. They have M just1 names, M just3 emotions, and M just2 weapons or attacks. But yeah, they're still copy and paste.
Snake, have you lost sight of the target? Whenever something moves, it leaves a trail behind. Track and find Naomi's trail.
I'm not like Big Boss. Tracking isn't my strongest suit. When did you get so good at it?
After saving Sonny, I drifted around the globe. In Alaska, a tribal elder taught me some scouting techniques.
Drifted? You never went back to see Rose?
Rose? She doesn't exist. No. Rose and I live in different worlds, different times. Her world has no place for someone like me. My place is here on the battlefield.
Huh.
Listen, Snake. Scouting is based on the principles of hunting. There are 2 fundamentals: awareness and tracking.
Awareness?
Awareness refers to locating a trail by paying careful attention to your surroundings. Tracking means to follow that trail. Your target's trail could be footprints, a branch they broke along the way, bent grass trampled underfoot. You need to feel for clues using all your senses: sound, smell, touch, the direction of the wind. Watch how the animals move. Listen for unusual bird calls. These are signs that someone may be disrupting the environment nearby.
You sound like a ninja.
No.
Exactly. Ninja are the ultimate scouts. If your enemy is a skilled scout, they'll be doing the same thing. You may be the hunter, but you are also the hunted. To avoid enemy detection, move slowly, little by little. Don't disturb the air around you. Try to make as little noise as possible. Your pursuers will be doing the same, trying to sneak up on you without a sound. If you can't pick up the trail with your naked eye, switch the solid eye to infrared mode. That will enable you to see Naomi's footprints and any enemies lying in ambush.
Switch the solid eye to infrared. Got it.
But the sound it makes while engaged could end up giving your position away. So don't leave it on for too long.
All right.
Listen to your heart. Trust your senses as much as you can. And you will find Naomi's trail.
I'll give it a shot.
Quentin Flynn probably used his voice when he was asking for nudes
Snake.
on Twitter or something. Anyway, I am liberated. I'm going to save and upload. And finally, 3Dog is here. And he's gonna be dealing with all the rest of the bullshit in MGS4. I only had to listen to one Drebin story. Yay! That's a victory there. I got to play the best part of MGS4, really. Act 1 and the first half of 2, maybe. Okay, let me just quickly upload the save. Online storage. And guys, as far as the marathon goes, this is basically my last shift, but I'll be back very soon. I'll try to more or less be around for the end of it. Maybe I'll do a short additional stream. Maybe we'll do some sort of announcement. Either way, I'm gonna have to do the Twin Snakes soon because never forget that Mint fucking donated $1,000 for it. So yeah, the marathon will be done soon with 3 dogs. Last shift here, finishing 4. He's gonna suffer through it for me, for us, for you guys. So I'm very, very grateful and glad to see so many people in here, so many new names as well. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream and enjoying the marathon so far. Hope to see you guys around for other streams. Incidentally, we're playing MGS4, which probably the best thing that came out of MGS4 is the online mode. So, small, quick plug for that. If you have a PS3, you can play MGO with us. We like to do that in between streams and things. Somebody spammed the command. And a lot of people think that those servers are dead. You can't play that game anymore. Maybe you used to play back in the day and it's not possible anymore, but it is. So that's always something that I want to make people aware of. But yeah, I hope to see you guys around and stick around for 3 dogs. Rest of MGS4. So stream is gonna go down for just a few seconds. And you'll have to refresh your video in maybe 20-30 seconds, something like that, and the 3 dog will be picking up the save and continuing and finishing MGS4 for you guys. I'll be back later. See you, and thank you so much for being here. Don't go anywhere.